Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right.
You can't start a show with a hot take.
It's
never happened before. It's
unprecedented.
unprecedented.
This has never happened before. This is the first ever pre-credit roll hot take from Megadad's Live, and it's yours. You don't know it yet, but you have a hot take for two reasons. First of all, you never have hot takes. You're too nice. I'm forcing this hot take on you.
Okay.
Second reason, in the Discord channel just a few days ago, you said, I've had it, I'm done, I'm out, I give you the floor because I've been waiting for this moment.
I sold my Xbox.
Megadad's Live is a mature-rated podcast. It's for the Megadads, the Mega Moms, but not the Mega Kids, so put on those earmuffs and let's go!
I sold my Xbox Series X. I have such strong feelings because the other day I booted up my Xbox knowing it was going to be one of the last times. And it was convenient. It's like it boots up, you got the quick resume, the friends list, all that. And I'm very sad. Like, I was going to get an Xbox tattoo. Like, over the years, Xbox has given me some of the best memories. I'll just never forget, like, the epicness of Xbox Live and experiencing like Halo 2 multiplayer. I'm gonna cry. I didn't think I was gonna cry. I'm leaving behind like my friends, like my brother is in the ecosystem, Clay's in the ecosystem. Like I think about these things. It's, when the console wars happen, like original gen, which, you kids know nothing about, it's like, oh, I'm going to get a Sega, I'm going to get a Nintendo. And like, there's the schoolyard division and all of that. And console wars,
knifed over that shit.
Console wars are a thing. They have been. I had brand loyalty. I was part of the problem in a sense because I liked Xbox. I liked the ecosystem. I liked what it was giving me. I was loyal throughout the dry years, which have been like forever now. And I'll remember like they had the E3 like announcements of Dreams or whatever, and PlayStation started delivering like this level of quality in like God of War, Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man. There are games that are art on PlayStation that were exclusive. The lines are being drawn. The lines are being blurred now.
Yeah.
PlayStation is on PC. Xbox, the next one is going to be a PC. So I jump ship. I'm like, I'm done waiting. Like Starfield, I did a whole podcast on Starfield thinking it was going to be the next latest, greatest thing. And it just wasn't. I've been waiting for like the thing to blow me off of my feet. And like, I just wanted something more from this system already. And I'm tired of waiting. They gave up before I did. This whole like the console is becoming the PC. You know it. I know it. They said it openly. I just can't believe we're here, Adam. Someone like me, no console.
I mean, the good news is, being that you are playing on PC, you're still basically playing on Xbox.
Yeah, I was.
Nothing's really changed.
Clay and I were talking, like, I'm upset, he's upset. Like, we're all like, their emotions are running high.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be on Microsoft now. And it's like, you know what I mean? And it's like, I'm gonna have the Xbox overlay and the friends list and the ability.
It's gonna be the exact same thing.
They have Play Anywhere titles. They have cross play is a big thing.
It's a soft breakup.
I don't know. It's crazy how much this means to me, and it's like a stupid like hobby, like where you play the same like moving picture box thing. Like, what the hell, Adam? What the hell?
I will say I'm a little disappointed that you're not just gonna buy a PlayStation. I was like, oh shit,
I don't got the money for that.
I'm like,
Are
he's
you kidding
there.
Me?
You like started the conversation. I'm like, oh my God, he's doing it. Then you're like, I'm going to play on PC. I'm like, it's the same fucking thing.
I'm not made of money. I can't buy a PS5 and a what are you called, the handheld that you have?
I get it. A Portal.
What is that called? The Portal. I can't buy a PSVR 2 that has 2 games.
I'm gonna rub this in your face a little bit though, because I gotta say, tonight I had an awful fucking week at work. Just like everybody was giving me like mental middle fingers, right? It was just fuck Adam week. It was like they had a week-long holiday at work. It was fuck Adam week. And so I'm driving home and I'm like, it's time to buy Ghost of Yotei. So I purchased it today. So I don't have a lot of experience with it. But that opening hour, god damn, you teased this whole thing. Like I play a lot of games. We both play a lot of games.
Sure.
Play a lot of great games. But there is a difference between playing a really great third-party game and sitting down and just getting blown by a PlayStation Studios game, because this game opens up and it is just fucking everything about it. The controls, the music, the art direction, the graphics, the story, just all of it is just blowing the roof off. And like I said, I'm an hour in, but it was like, it made me realize it's been a minute since PlayStation has had a big marquee first party title. It's been like an entire year. Like the last thing they had was like Astrobot last year, right? Which again was an amazing experience, but they really haven't had anything this year. And I've been waiting on Ghost of Yotei because I've been covering so many other games for the channel. But I was like, now's the time. I fired it up and I can't wait to talk about it on the podcast once I actually get some time under my belt. But man, there's that PlayStation magic. Yeah, it's expensive as shit, but goddamn, their first party titles just are so unfucking believable. I'm loving it. I hope so. So you sold it. You actually got rid of the Xbox.
Yeah. My brother's been wanting to play Oblivion Remaster, and he only owns a Xbox One.
Yep.
I think he's like way behind. He's like, yeah, I want to play that game, and you can't even play it on a Series S, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Long story short, he wanted a Series X, and he's been wanting one. So I'm like, here, take it. I'm going to buy a beefy GPU. I already checked. It's like ready to go. It's all compatible with my system. I was actually supposed to be holding it up for you, but I forgot that I didn't have a car because I just got in a car accident. So I couldn't go to Micro Center because there's a local Micro Center. And I'm like, I'm ready to go. And I'm like, I'm going to go get that damn GPU. And I was like, oh, I can't.
I love the fact that you just got into a car accident. You're talking about how fucked up your car is, and you're like, well, better buy a gaming PC.
I wasn't at fault. The insurance is helping me out.
Gonna cover it for you?
Yeah, it's gonna be all good.
I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, it's fine. My knee was like hurting. My right side was sore, but I'm doing much better now. It was a small truck hit me at an intersection. So yeah.
This program is powered by Megadad's Boost, our public support program. You can join at patreon.com/Megadads. For over 10 years, Megadads has been bringing you the best in podcasts, reviews, interviews, family fun, and so much more. As an independent media organization, we rely on audience members like you to help support what we do, to ensure that Megadads can continue to bring you the great content that you enjoy. If you've been watching, listening, or playing along through the years, please consider lending your support by becoming a member of Megadads Boost. Memberships start for as little as $1 a month, and you can start collecting your Boost rewards from day one. Rewards like art cards, early access podcasts, reviews, gameplay clips, and so much more. Please visit patreon.com/Megadads and become a member today. You can help us continue to make more of that Megadads coverage you've loved over the last 10 years well into the future by becoming a member of Megadads Boost. A
little bit of burnout, real life. Well, let's just start right there. We're feeling good. I'm feeling good. Are you feeling good?
Sure, Adam. I don't know. Sure, why not?
Megadad's
How the fuck? How are you gonna hit me with that? You're gonna hit me with a super.
It's time for Mega Dad Super Positive, where we talk about all the things that are bringing us joy in our life. I gave you the opportunity for your hot take. I gotta say, you're so goddamn nice. Even your hot takes were like making me feel happy, which is like that's not the purpose of a hot take. Hot take is really to like light the flamethrower, but let's talk about the things that are bringing us joy.
Sure.
I'm just gonna go first. I alluded to it just a second ago. I'm so incredibly happy that it's the weekend. I'm looking forward to a long holiday weekend. If you're listening, if you're a Megadad's Boost member, you're listening to this podcast a few days before Halloween. If you are a Megadad's Vanilla listener, you're experiencing this podcast the day after Thanksgiving. Did I say Halloween?
Yeah, you said you're a little off. Yeah, it was. You said Halloween, so
there's a little something in here. I just gotta say,
you got a little spice in there. I get it.
We got the Thanksgiving holiday coming up, long weekend. I'm excited to be playing games. We're gonna go out of town to the in-laws and just let them take care of us and shove food in our face. I'm happy. I'm happy I'm not working.
Good.
I'm happy that I'm talking to you. I'm happy that we're going to talk about great games. I'm
Yes.
happy that we're going to have some time off. I'm just feeling like really good.
Good. I'm glad that you're feeling good. I'm feeling good too because Adam, guess who's back?
Who's back? The Backstreet Boys?
Lilyfish.
What do you mean?
Lilyfish? Do
The
you
dead
remember
fish?
the dearly departed? If you've been listening to the show with any regularity, if you've been following the information about our lives, we recently lost our pet fish. The pet's name was Lilyfish after our daughter, Lily.
Yeah.
So Lilyfish is back.
How is that possible?
She rose from the grave. Okay, so if you recall the
It
story,
really is Halloween.
if you recall the story,
Yeah.
the fish was placed in a discreet McDonald's Happy Meal box.
Yeah. I remember it very well.
And buried 1 foot down. Like
Yeah.
I got the shovel. We had a beautiful ceremony, and there was a little cross and like flowers sprinkled everywhere, and that there was a makeshift grave. And I would go to work every day, and I'd pass the grave, and I'd say a little prayer. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
we go
following.
out- so we go outside, and there's a hole in our yard, like a hole, and there's dirt everywhere, and it's dug up, and Lilyfish is up, and the box is open, and the saran wrap that we wrapped it in is torn up, and it's just a crime scene. And apparently some type of animal came into the yard, sniffed out the grave, dug it up, and ate it.
Wait. Somebody exhumed Lilyfish?
I hope it wasn't a person. I hope it was an animal. Yes, someone exhumed, grave robbed, really,
Yeah.
and ate her.
So do you think they must have smelled like the Happy Meal, right? It wasn't the fish.
I'm flabbergasted because it was down. Like you could see there's a lot of dirt. Like afterwards, because it rained the day after. There's like a whole like puddle, like full, like a basin. So it was deep.
Yeah.
And it was wrapped in plastic and everything. And I'm like, how is the corpse giving off that much of a little fish, giving off that much of a scent to attract an animal?
Those coyotes, they have heightened senses.
I guess it was a coyote. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. It was, but anyway, she's gone. She, so we had to
So
explain.
you hope.
You know, we had to explain to our daughter, we're like, okay, because she's smart. So she was like,
Zombies.
She was like, no! And I was like, okay, the fish, there's a circle of life. And that fish helped another animal survive because it was hungry and it needed a snack.
And it smelled a Big Mac underground.
Yeah, so Lilyfish is back, rose from the grave, and has new life in the digestive system of God knows what animal roaming around here.
Holy shit, nothing about this story is natural. The circle of life. You're born, you live, you die, you get buried with the smell of a Whopper, and then a wildebeest will come and gobble you up. You live a great life.
A lot of stuff's happening in my life. It's a big time.
Shit. That is a very super positive story.
Yeah.
Let's talk about a video game.
Sure.
I'm excited to talk about a very strange game that I've been playing. It's one of my favorite series of all time. It's been dormant for a while. It's come back as Bandai Namco has resurrected, much like Lilyfish, the Katamari series. I'm playing Once Upon a Time Katamari, which is an action game developed by Ren Game, published by Bandai Namco. I played it on the PS5, but I believe this is available on everything. This is certainly not exclusive type gaming here where only the power of the PS5 can help you roll your ball. What I love about the Katamari series is that even though like the graphic engine gets better, the graphics still suck. They still look like PS2 era graphics. The Katamari series, I'm sure you're familiar, right? This thing's been around forever. You're the little prince, of the cosmos, and you're sent down to Earth by your drunken, abusive father, the king of all cosmos.
Is that his dad?
It's his dad. To reassemble the universe, because at the start of every one of these games, somehow the king of all cosmos ends up like destroying all of reality. I think in the first game, it was actually drunk driving, if I remember right. Like he drove his car through the stars and destroyed the universe, and you had to rebuild it. This one, it's much the same thing. Some stupid shit happens, and you have to put the universe back together again. But this time, you have to do it by going back in time. So Once Upon a Katamari has a time traveling element, which is really cool because, I mean, it really doesn't have any like structural function to the game. It just means every world that you go to is in a different era, which really helps with the diversity of the level design. In typical Katamari games, you start small, like you're in a living room or a kitchen or a bedroom or something, and then by the end of the game, you're like rolling your ball around across the continents and picking up mountain tops and skyscrapers and kaiju and all sorts of shit. But in Once Upon a Katamari, every world that you go to is a different era in time, so all the levels are themed completely different, which is really, really cool. So there's like a dinosaur level where you're I know how much you love the Jurassic World series, Antonio.
Oh, classic cinema.
The dinosaur level is right up your alley, where you're getting velociraptors and there's volcanoes and all sorts of shit. There's an ancient Greece level. There's a Wild Wild West level. Feudal Japan has a level. So the aesthetic of the game really changes in impressive ways, right? And while the Katamari series has never been shy about just like throwing whatever it wants into the world, whether it makes sense or not, the levels themselves have a really distinct visual style, which is a lot of fun. But beyond just the aesthetic and beyond the time traveling mechanic, they've actually managed to make the best Katamari game there's ever been, because they've refined that base mechanic that every Katamari game has of roll the sticky ball and you pick up things and you get bigger and bigger. So you gotta pick things up as the scale equates to you. So if you're a small ball, you gotta pick up like paper clips and marshmallows. But as you get bigger and bigger, you're picking up people and cars. They've actually refined the mechanic by introducing things like power-ups for the first time ever in this series. So you can pick up, my favorite power-up in the game is this magnet. So you roll into the power up, and you can trigger it by pushing the R2 button, and then the magnet will like automatically draw objects towards you as you get close to them. So it's like a proximity thing. Anything that you can roll up will just like suck right to your ball. There's also like a timer that'll stop time. So if there's like enemies or if there's characters in the world that are trying to run away from you, you can trigger the timer and freeze them so that you can suck them up. There's a rocket that you can affix to your Katamari so you can go twice as fast. There's actually new mechanics beyond just roll all the stuff up, which is really cool. There's an online sports themed mode called Katamari Ball, in where you can play against CPU or other online players in like a versus Katamari mode. You're in a level traditionally, and you're rolling up things as you would, and then you've got to make your ball as big as you can and then dump it into a goal. And so like the bigger you make your Katamari, the more points you can accrue, and then you got to go dump it in the goal. And if you're rolling up against another player and they're smaller than you, you can actually suck them into your ball, which is really cool. It's a nice strategy there. They've actually injected a lot of really cool, unique new things to the Katamari formula to make it not just like a new version, but it really is the best version that they've ever had. And that's saying something for a series that's been around for like 4 console generations.
So did I miss the announcement of this during some type of state of play? It is available on Switch, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. But I feel like normally I hear about these things coming, and this was released late October. So I'm really wondering how this was not on my radar and I'm not hearing any buzz, because sure, it's a niche title. It's a unique type of game, but usually the PlayStation fan base likes these games, if I'm not mistaken. Like, this is one of those, not a staple, but it's a notable game.
I'm pretty sure that this was actually announced during a Nintendo Direct, one of their third-party things. I'm pretty sure that's where this game got announced.
Interesting.
The series did premiere on PlayStation 2. That's where it first came about, but it quickly went multi-platform. Like, these have been available on Xbox. They've been available on Switch for a while. They've been remastering and remaking them. And in fact, a few months back, I talked about the We Heart Katamari remaster with Eric, when Eric sat in for you.
There we go. Yes.
But yeah, this is the newest iteration. It's got all the things that you like about the series. So if you like Katamari, you kind of know what to get, but you will be pleasantly surprised by how they've tightened things up. And there's innovations on the controls. It infamously uses like a dual thumbstick control mechanic where you kind of control your Katamari like you're rowing a boat. So one stick forward and the other stick back will turn you on a dime. Both sticks forward will push you forward. Both sticks back will push you back. But they've changed some of like the waggle things, like the charge. The charge used to be you'd have to move the sticks, waggle the sticks back and forth to do your super charge. Mm-hmm. And now you can just do that with R2, right? So they've taken...
That's way better.
Yeah, it's way better. You can still do it the old way if you want to. And in fact, you can select like a casual control mode where you just use like one stick and you control it like most people would expect. But me being a long-standing player of this franchise, like I know how to play this game, and I use the classic controls. But they've done a lot of things to really make the experience more smooth, a lot more fun. Oh, I didn't even talk about the customization. So something that's famous in these Katamari games is you'll find in the levels what they call the cousin characters. And if you roll them up in your ball, you can play as them. In Once Upon a Katamari, you can customize all of the cousins. So they have different body types, different sizes, and when you roll them up, you get to play as them, but you can take them into the customization chamber now. You can change their colors, you can change the accessories that they wear, you can change all sorts of different things so that it's your customizable character. So right now, my character, who's named Mega Cousin, He's a blue and pink. He's got the Megadad's colors. He's got this big ass mustache on. He's wearing Vikings horns because naturally, and he's got a guitar on his back. So like you can customize and accent all these characters any which way you want, and then you take them out into the world and play with it. And it's just a great version of a game that I knew that I was going to love this game. Provided a code, of course, by Bandai Namco, so we thank them for the code. For the opportunity to play this game, because Once Upon a Katamari is just an absolute joy. I love it.
You know, Adam, as I age, I crave these arcade style, like, fresh experiences. Like, I do play competitive shooters. I do play, the big AAA game that comes out. Like, I have the FOMO and I do all of that. But I get burned out on that a lot easier now that I've gotten older, and I just have this need for just these experiences that are just kind of pick up and play, kind of mindless. And this is perfect for that. Something that I wanted to ask about was these games have a lot going on screen as you're sucking up various objects, and then this moment comes where you grow and you're at the next level, and now the world shifts slightly and you're just bigger, and now your ball can suck up bigger things. There's always a stutter, or at least in the titles that I've played, the game kind of like stops for a second. It stutters, click, click, and then it happens. Is there any smoothness this time around, considering we're like, I think this says here's the 14th game, or no, this is the first original on console in 14 years. That's interesting. So it's more of a revival. But we've had plenty of these titles. Have they smoothed this out, or is it just inevitable? Like, hey, there's a lot happening here. It's a big transition in the gameplay. There's gonna be that moment where it chugs for a second.
I don't know if it's just because like they're beholden to the identity of this game. Like they
keep it.
They keep it in, but they don't need to.
It's not bad. It's like,
and it's weird because it'll be like, it'll show you, hey, you're big enough to go here now. And so the king of all cosmos' head will appear and it'll say, now loading. And the now loading is like maybe a second and a half.
Whereas before, says now loading. I don't remember a loading.
And it goes by so fast that you're like, why the fuck did they even put that on the screen? Because before it would take actual time to load the level in. So they keep that transition, but it's over so fast.
Weird.
You talking about that actually made me remember something that I really wanted to talk about in this. One of the other things that Katamari does really well is sometimes you're not just rolling a ball. You're not just making it bigger, but you've got to do like quests. So in this game, there's an ancient Greece world, and they want you to light the Olympic torch. So you're rolling like a fireball, and you're making the fire bigger, bigger, bigger. But my favorite one is in the feudal Japan level. You have to roll this little boy around to fatten him up for like a sumo wrestling match.
That's awesome.
So he's eating. It's not that things are sticking to him. He's eating everything. And by the end of this level, he's so big and fat. And it's so funny and stupid, which is what this game is all about. It's just like the absurdity and the stupidity of it. So you're like rolling this boy around, and he's in his underpants, and he's just getting fatter and fatter and fatter. And I love this game.
That's
so
like
good.
Problematic somewhat, but it's also very, very funny.
Yeah, it's got that old PS2 sensibility, right? Where it's just kind of like, it's of an age. I mean, they've certainly refined the game, but it's definitely kept its roots. It's kept its weirdness. It's extremely Japanese and bizarre, right? Like a Japanese game show. So if you like that kind of thing, if you are a fan of this series, Once Upon a Katamari is a home run for you, for sure.
Yeah, it's very appropriately priced, $39.99.
Mm-hmm.
Hey everyone, it's the season of thanks, and I can't think of anything to be more thankful for than the members of Megadad's Boost. Megadad's Boost, of course, is our membership support program. If you like what you're listening to, if you like what you're watching, you can help support it and drive it well into the future. Keep Megadad's going strong by becoming a member of Megadad's Boost. It only takes $1 a month. Everything we do here at Megadad's, whether it's our podcasts, our reviews, our Tokyo travel videos, Off the Shelf, our look at retro gaming, or maybe our spin-off podcast, Switch Talk 2, all of that is brought to you because of your continued support as members of Megadad's Boost. All you got to do to join is go to patreon.com/Megadads. And again, it only takes $1 to make a difference and keep Megadad's going strong well into the future. The members of Megadad's Boost for the month of November 2025 are as follows: Craig Campbell, Joseph, Eric Wood, Spokes, Emily Smith, Brent, John DiFrancesco, Estuardo Zenteno, Brendan Myers, The Snack Network, Dave Soto, Jesse Waldack, Andy Penzick, Luke Porter, David Snyder, the Bafo Yucks Dudes, Justin Masson, and the Nintendo Dads podcast. All of those folks help fund everything we do here at Megadad, so give them a great big thank you like we do. We are very thankful for all of our Boost members, and in return for their support, they get this very podcast 5 days early and completely ad-free. And not only that, but starting right now in the month of November, they're getting every episode of Switch Talk 2 in an audio format. So if you're a person who likes consuming Megadad's content in the ears only, Megadad's Boost is a great option. But hey, times are tough. People are tightening their belts. Maybe you don't have those dollars right now to support Megadad's. You can still be a part of the Megadad's Boost community by joining at the free tier. You don't get all of the perks, but you do get to show your support for Megadad's. And of course, for that, we are also eternally grateful. The members of the free tier at Megadad's Boost are as follows: Julia Malinky, Victaris GX, Solara Clark, The Coconut Wizard, Avi Cohen, The One Track Gamers, John Layola, Michael Kwan, Sonny Megatron, Nima, Petey McD, Mike Salvino, Timothy Alf, Tony Hughes, and Brian Scott. Whether you're pledging $1, $5, $10, or $0, as long as you're a part of that Megadad's Boost family, we say thank you. And now back to that content that you folks helped support and create. Pick it up. Pick it up wherever you play. And that sound right there means it's the caboose. We're wrapping up this episode of Megadad's Live with a recommendation of something outside the world of video games that we think you might enjoy. And Antonio, you were just asking me a couple of days ago, where's my Predator Badlands review, right?
Where is it?
I took Elliot to see Predator Badlands. It was a boys' night out. We left the girls at home. They watched Wicked. I said, son, let's go watch some Predator. Now, this is Predator Badlands. Theatrical release. The first theatrical Predator release in friggin' forever.
Yeah.
People were kind of worried that this would be like, it's Disney-fied, right? Like, this is a Disney owns 20th Century.
Oh, so right. Okay.
They own Aliens. They own Predator.
Was it Romulus? Was awesome.
Yes, Romulus was awesome. This is a PG-13 movie.
Wah, wah.
This is a movie that has no humans in it at all. This is a story about a predator going to an alien planet where everything wants to kill him, hunting for a giant monster with the help of a robot companion. All he does is kill aliens and robots. So there's no blood. There's no murder. I mean, there's murder, but you don't kill people in it. This movie is so fucking hardcore, though. It is bad ass. It doesn't need an R rating. This Predator kicks the shit out of everything. It is it is a Disney-fied Predator. This movie is funny. This movie is adventurous. It's almost like a Star Wars film with the Predator in it, but it works. It works so damn well. Completely accessible for kids and teenagers. Like,
yeah,
it's not scary. It's just got big, creative alien worlds and robots. It's got so many great Easter eggs and nods, not only to the Predator universe, but to the Alien universe. And we saw it in 3D.
Oh,
so good.
Okay.
I cannot recommend Predator Badlands enough. It is very different from Prey. It is very different from Killer or Killers. Those are very brutal, bloody, murder-heavy films. This is not that, but it absolutely works on its own level. And yeah, it is one of my favorite movies of the year.
Okay, my question really quick is the aliens that he's fighting, killing. Like, are they well done? That's all I really need to know, because, you know, the cynic in me is like, okay, he's fighting other aliens, and I could see how that could get like hokier if they're not well done, or they're generic, or, you know, they're not interesting things to fight. But then as you're talking, I'm thinking, wait a second, what if it's like cool? Like if Predator isn't, he's an alien, you know, it's, you know, a spacefaring like being, whatever, and he's cool. Is if the other the other alien things are cool as well, like Predator killing other like as cool as Predator things, I'm like, that could be cool.
And the great thing about it is really fucking cool. The aliens are really cool, but the great thing about it is, like, in the trailers and the setup of this movie, they're like, he's going to the most dangerous planet in the universe to hunt this unkillable beast, and the planet itself is incredibly dangerous. So it's got stuff like big plants that'll shoot poison darts at you. There's like a field of grass, but it's called razor grass, and it'll tear you to ribbons if you run through it. Like, everything living and non-living on this planet is trying to actively kill him. And just like all great Predator movies do, at the end, like, he uses all of them as like tools and stuff to figure out how to kill the last. It's just so damn good. If you like Predator at all, you're gonna love this movie. It's so good.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
My recommendation, Adam, is gaming based. So I'm blurring the lines a little bit on those rules, but I was able to review the Turtle Beach Afterglow Ignite controller. I have a very in-depth review. It goes like 30 minutes, but I do a review in 60 seconds, like at the end, if you just want the gist of it. But it's an excellent controller. Long story short, I like that I can walk away from, you know, we got the thing like given to us, so it's like a sponsored thing, but I was so happy with this thing that it was like, here, I listed my cons. I was like, here's some of the shortfalls, but the value of this, like, I have to tell people, I think it was $49.99, if I'm not mistaken. It's just such a really like solid controller for the price. Check out the review for more details, but yeah, check it out on the channel. It's so good, surprisingly good for the money, and it's a beautiful controller. It has such impressive like RGB lighting effects, and
I loved watching you customize all the different colors and stuff.
Yeah,
that was super cool.
It was great. I go really in depth with it about, you know, exactly what I like in a controller, and I talk about that first before I open the thing, and then I connect the dots. I'm like, okay, did it hit everything or not? So yeah, check it out.
Very good controller. Very good review. You can check that out on the YouTube channel, where you can check out everything that we do here at Megadads. If you subscribe to youtube.com/Megadads, you're getting new reviews every single day. We've recently started back up our off-the-shelf retro gaming series. We've got Switch Talk 2. We've got this podcast, obviously. We've got coverage of I took my kids to see The Grinch at the Children's Theater. We have just all sorts of great stuff here on the channel, so make sure that you're subscribed to youtube.com/Megadads for more. And that's going to do it for this episode, so you can check us out right here next week for an all-new episode of Megadads Live.